mute myself. All right, so we killed the music and we are live. So we are back on this crisp December Eve for Changing Breeds. What? Maybe the last one for the year. I don't know. Maybe able to play on the 28th. I don't know. I guess see how things go. We're down a player for tonight, just because of scheduling, but that kind of happens during November and December. So Kagami will be dealing with jet lag, I guess.
Finally catching up to her.
So, yeah. So if you want to do the recap or something, Todd, please feel free to take it away.
All right. So we last left our intrepid heroes. They've finally gotten together. Ta-da! Sean and William had created a moon bridge that set catamarans to go west. And he took the moon bridge west, met up with the ladies who had gone through an underground system under Los Angeles Chinatown that brought him from the real world basically into a mix of the near Umbra and so they were traveling through the near Umbra without even knowing it at some point. And they met up with Catamaris, who took the ladies to further east. When they arrived back at the cairn, William had just battled off some Bane spirits, looking for more. Sean was completely exhausted. The moon bridge collapsed upon itself, and Sean passes out. And that leaves us where we are now. So you've just traveled from the Underdark to the world. It's the amount of time that you've been traveling. Catamaras, it seems as though it's only been about an hour that you've traveled west and then traveled east again. But because of moon paths and the way things work, you've actually been when you come back out, you notice it's almost dawn. It's just before dusk hits, so it's still dark, but you can actually see the effects of the sun coming up. So the horizon is starting to light up. Um, um, Everyone else, like Yeva, Zanchi, and Montana, when you left Los Angeles, it was maybe, I don't know, I think you guys went into the underground tunnels about 8 or 9 p.m. And then now you've traveled that distance underground, and then you went through the moon bridge itself. It's only seemed to be maybe 2 or 3 hours for you, but again, it's probably closer to, in the real world, about an 8-hour travel that you've gone through up to this time. So it's not time effective, but it was a safer travel because you were not in, walking along through the real world. You weren't. It's not trackable because of the route that you went and everything. So Sean passes out. You guys are all looking at the dusk just before dawn, and William is still on edge. He's still like in that half stage between Krynos and man. So that's why he was able to say, like, fighting Bane. So now and Catamaris is like, yeah, whatever. I got these guys with me here. So the looks on him. He's ready for another assault. And so that's where you guys are at right now. You've just come through. Sean passes out. This half bear guy is standing there with claws out and just looking around the cairn where you guys, and you're in the middle of a forest. So what do we do from here?
Do I still, I had my weapon out, right?
Yeah.
Because when we were walking. And you said he's like looking around. So I guess I'm going to kind of be on alert now. So I'm going to be scanning, looking for trouble as well.
Okay, it's an open cairn, open sky. It That's why you can see the effects of the sunlight coming through, but you can see the open sky. Um, Jerome, you notice that the forest is still again. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
when you left, there was animal wildlife movement and everything, but it's back to being still.
Okay.
Um, Montana and Yeva, how familiar are you with the forest?
Not at all.
And Yeva, you're good to go?
I'd like to climb a tree.
Montana sees that all of these badasses have everything covered, so she's gonna go find the nearest rock out of dangers or harm's way, and she's just gonna go ahead and like kind of adjust herself and sit down and like smooth out her dress.
Okay, so the one wearing the nicer looking dress, Katamaris, she's walking over to the cairnstone and just like becoming very comfortable over the cairnstone over here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around and does it look like they're expecting danger from a specific place?
No, he's a full on alert. Like he's just claws out and he's looking around, but he's not full Krynos anymore. He's half man, half Krynos, but he's still like just twitching around. And now Jen's doing almost the same thing, but Jen is more um combat experience or battle ready. So he's just like, where's it at? Where's it at?
How,
Whereas she's more like, all right, is it over
Scanning.
here? Yes, more scanning.
how thick is the forest? Like if I were
Um,
to climb a tree, would I be able to see anything better?
no, not really. No, the cairn is open. I can't remember how. I think I said the cairn's about 20 feet wide. Is that right? That sound right, Jerome?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I
about
believe so,
20
yeah.
feet. It's about a 20-foot oval is what you're standing in right now. You can see about 15, 20 feet into the forest, but after that, it becomes pretty thick.
Okay, I'll save the tree for later.
Just for
Then I
brevity,
guess
I'm gonna use sense worm while they're doing all this.
yeah, I'm just
roll it.
gonna walk the perimeter a little bit
Okay.
and just kind of inspect, see if I see anything that they're looking for.
So let's do do your sense roaring roll first. What do we got there? Difficulty is 6.
Oh, can't reroll 10s. Okay, so I've got 2.
Okay. You have a fading sense of worm. So when he says that he just battled a couple Bane spirits,
Mhm.
you definitely detect that fading away, like that essence of they've
In
left.
passing.
So yeah.
Okay.
Everybody else roll perception and alertness while he's doing that. Difficulty 6, and go ahead and use your whatever adjustments you need to make. Jerome, since you can do the same thing, do perception alertness since you're the same place. So
Oh, I already did.
okay,
Well, that was my sense worm.
all right,
So difficulty 6.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I have 2 10s, so I can, and no 1, so I can re-roll 2 of them, right?
10s, yeah.
Uh,
3, okay.
3.
5 of them. And I have noise.
All right. So you all notice that the forest is still. It's I mean, normally you'd expect forest noises, animal noises, that kind of thing. But the forest, as far back as you can detect, there is no noise. There is no movement within the forest, and you all definitely detect that. Jerome, your sense worm, is that something that you have to keep on doing, or is that now that it's active, and if something enters that perimeter, you would sense it again?
No, it's just a thing. It's not like it's more like just like a sniff or something. If I'm just detecting it, I don't have to roll for a will or gnosis or anything of that nature.
No, but what I'm saying is that like, so like that's something that you're like, now that you're
Is it
tuned into that. Is that,
There,
like, is that
there's no duration for it. Anything listed. It's like just for like that instance.
Oh, okay. So you have to do it again if you want to sense it again.
Yeah, if I want to keep going, I suppose yes.
Okay. So it's the forest is abnormally still.
So do we just wait for whatever this is to come at us?
The half bear guy turns around and just looks at you and says, "What?"
What are we waiting for?
There may be more coming. The forest is still. The animals are afraid.
And we're positive this was not because of the moon bridge opening and closing and a bunch of strangers entering.
I fought two bane spirits, Catamaris.
I'm not saying you did not.
Which direction did they come from?
He points like due north. They came through the cairn. They came from the forest and came through the cairn. They were the same types that we fought before, Catamaris.
So the deer.
The deranged deer, yes.
Hmm.
There were only two, and they came one by one. I was able to dispatch them without being injured.
Should we
Very well.
go to them?
I would say let them come to us. Let them be afraid of us.
Hmm.
The sun is rising. The sun shall rise soon. Once the sun and once the light enters this area shall be recharged with Gaia's blessing once again.
Very well.
All right. Sorry, I'm not really very familiar with cairns.
Far off to the north. Everybody roll perception alertness again. Difficulty is 8.
Oakley Dokley.
Cool.
I have 1.
One.
Nice.
Said that ones cancel out. Like I get to keep my 10, or
No,
because I have an 8, a
yeah.
10, but 2 1s.
Does it cancel out the 10 before or after you re-roll it? If you get a 10 and a 1, can
Or do
you
I just
roll the 10 first?
I personally have never worried about that. It's a matter of, you get to reroll the 10 because you still have a special. If you have that specialty, you can reroll that 10. That's how I've always done it. Whether you have,
I'm down with that.
In essence, what it does, the way it works, compared to the new rules, the new 20th anniversary rules, or newer, I should say, is it gives you kind of a last attempt at preventing a botch. So
Yeah.
say you rolled a bunch of dice, you had 2 1s and a 10. Okay, technically you're at -1, but you can still re-roll the 10 and hopefully even out or come out with 1 if it keeps blowing up.
okay.
All right,
So if I
Stacey,
have an 8 and a 10 right now, but I also have 2 1s, technically I have nothing, but I get to re-roll the 10
Yes.
and see if I can get 1.
right,
Mhm.
and you have a specialty in what you're rolling, right? You have a 4 in that talent.
I have yeah, in alertness I have that for noise, but everything else is 6 or below. So
No, that's
unless
fine.
it's like +2, then it would be
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll your 10 then.
the 3. So I got mad at them.
All right, but you have an 8 and a 10. Difficulty was 8. That just means you have no successes. That's all. But you didn't botch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So going forward, so I've got Yeva's got 1 success. I have Katamara's 1 success, and you have, and Montana has 2 successes. All right. So the 3 of you from the farther north, with 2 successes, Montana, you might be able to tell, it's less than a mile out. Everybody, the other 2, you definitely hear a noise out there. The 3 of you, it's not a natural noise. It's not like a tree falling in the woods, or but it's not mechanical either. It's definitely a thud of something hitting another, like thud almost. Like, but it's like, and it's Montana, I think you would actually hear something yell out.
Does it sound like a human voice to me or animal, or can I tell?
So more animalistic than human.
Okay. I'm going to relay this information to the group. Everything is, I'm hearing something about a mile out. I'm hearing something screaming or yelling out. I'm not sure what it is.
William looks down on the ground over here, sees Sean on the ground. At some point, Kagami has actually fallen over, and she's lying on the ground too. You've got Kagami on the ground, and Sean are both on the ground. And William's looking at Kagami, saying, "What has happened to your friend?"
I don't know.
You go up and inspect her, or like?
Well, yeah.
So you go up and check her out. She's
Yes.
breathing,
Yeah.
but it's like deep breathing, like just like it's almost like she's asleep.
I'm gonna pat her and see if she wakes up.
She doesn't really react to it at all. I mean, she's like a deep sleep, but it's not like a trance or anything like that. It's she's just out. Sean is passed out as well. Like he's snoring now. William looks down at the 2 of them and just says, I heard it too. We can split, and some go to see what the noise was, and some stay here, or I'm not a tactician. I don't know. I leave that to you. I would say someone needs to stay here with the ones that are out.
I would be okay to stay. Kagami and I are meant to travel as a pair. I would not feel comfortable leaving her.
I just grabbed them both by the nape of the neck.
So you just pick them both up?
I picked them both up and I just dropped them in the pool of water.
All right. Kagami comes up and she's just like, "What the hell?" Like she's just like, and her eyes are wide. Sean doesn't come back up.
So Sean is still asleep from being in the water.
Yeah, but he's sleeping under the water at this point.
So drowning.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, one's better than none. I'll just, at that point, when I see him just making bubbles underneath, I'll just drag him back out.
Okay. So you see him do this. You've just met this guy, and he's just tossed your new friend into the water and almost killed this other guy. So you're like, "What the hell is this guy doing?"
Yeah, I was kind of like looking at him strange, like, are you going to do something? Was on the verge of pulling Sean out myself, but he got to him first.
And so he just threw your friend in the water and then pulls her back out again. She's like, her eyes are just wide and she's shivering. She's just, what the hell? What is going on?
I go and put my arm around her and, like, try to give her some warmth.
Now, granted, this is not the best time to be falling asleep, but correct me if I'm wrong, but they're not exactly warriors to begin with.
Ooh.
So the crows.
Hmm.
I mean, would it really have been that bad just to keep them out of the way of the battle? Presumably.
Do you feel that they're Gaia's children?
Yes.
Then they have a sworn duty, regardless of race, to protect a sacred place.
Jen, can you start fire? Jen,
I would
anybody?
believe being conscious would probably help with that.
Do I have the
And
means
I
to
just
start a
look I just
fire?
look at Sean, just still fucking asleep, useless son of a bitch.
Out of character, Todd. If I break into crawlering form, I can't say that crawlerling form.
Quality, yeah.
Is that if I do so, is it at a rate of speed that like I would be able to like advance and get some recon on whatever's coming, or is it just like normal
Spider speed.
spider speed? Okay, it's not worth it probably then. I'm gonna
It would look awesome though.
yeah, it would be awesome, but it is probably not worth the effort. So I'm just gonna smack Shauna on the face. Hey, you okay?
He is not. He's in a coma at this point, and you're just smacking a coma body at this point. He's
That's
just
fine. I'm just gonna continue to smack him then.
all right. Um, Kagami's like, so anybody start a fire? Really?
You know what? If we've got a battle coming, I'm just gonna start taking off my clothes because I don't have that funky spell that
Funky
changes
spell.
with me.
Someone didn't go to wizarding school.
I'm just gonna start undressing, and then when I notice Kagami's all wet, I'm just gonna throw my clothes over to her.
So she's tagging and she's like bundling up with you. Thank you.
Yeah,
What?
and I'm gonna shift.
She's looking at you, Jet. What happened? How did I get in the water?
He threw you in. I don't understand. Well, apparently he wanted you awake.
She's like cursing in her language at you. She's just she looks up at you and she's like, she just quietly says to you, Jen, she's like, if he wasn't so big, I'd say fight him. But maybe he said a battle's coming, so maybe fight him later.
Yeah, I think I need to be ready for whatever might be coming and not fight amongst somebody who's supposed to help us.
Okay, what
Even
do
if he
we
is an
think
ass.
is coming? What do we think is coming?
I have no idea. That other guy fought some Bane spirits.
He's back in the Krynos form, and he's big old bear, 9-10 foot tall bear form at this point, and he's just growling in the north, like facing the north, and just growling. He's going between being on all fours to standing up and just clawing the air, and then going back down to all fours again. He's not frenzying, but he looks like he's gonna kind of battle angry, kind of just getting himself ready for something to come. Sean's out. Montana's hanging out near Sean, smacking him across the face. He's not waking up. Kagami's just like, I really can't fight at all.
Stay with me.
Well, I was kind of thinking. So we're all aware stuff. was thinking, I mean, she's getting naked right now. I could strip and go crow and go up there. Would that be bad?
That sounds reasonable, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna, because I
Is
can,
that okay with everyone else?
We could use a lookout. Tell us how far this thing is, what it is that we're looking for.
okay. I'm
Anything
gonna
at
take
this
part.
point is greater than asleep.
So she strips and she's like, but she points to you and she's like, you gotta turn around though. Like, I don't want you to see me taking my clothes off, and I don't want to go over in the dark because I don't know what's back there.
Really?
Please?
Montana will stand up and put herself as a body in between the two. You can go right ahead, honey.
I'll
Thank
stand
you.
next to Montana. So
I'm
it's a
just going to
double
shake
block.
my head. We're like in the throes of a fight, and there's modesty and hesitancy. And good Lord, what did I get myself into?
So she takes off her clothes. Before she changes, she just says, she's like, okay, you said you want to look out. So you want me to fly up a couple times, come back down and land and tell you what I see, and then I can hang out?
Unless we need you again, I guess.
Well, I'm not going to disappear. I'm going to, okay, I'll go. So she quickly goes into crow and takes off and flies off. And then she like does this spiral and she gets out pretty quickly to get out. You guys, whatever was to the north is coming closer. It's more sounds of physical battle is what you're hearing. Again, yeah, go ahead.
We can still speak in Krynos, right?
In Krynos, you might be able to go
Kinda.
like syllables, like
Okay, so like not really.
yeah. I mean, you like come, go, like real simple and added with growl speech as well, so
Okay. Then I guess I'll go into the near human stage for now. Do I have to roll?
The
change?
equivalent of glabro.
Yes.
what is that called?
For me, it's called Sokto
Yeah.
Sokto it is.
or Sokto.
Yeah, SOKTO, Sokto. All right, so you're in basically Neanderthal form, like we were looking at. The best dad have that form just above. Oh, that's Chatro, but that's more cat-like than human-like.
Yeah.
All right. So you're on half human, half cat at this point, not full Krynos. Jen, what are we doing?
I mean, what? Just because I'm not familiar with this. So if I stay in my human form, can I use my weapon in different stages, or is that going to be difficult with the way my hands will be?
In the Sokto form, you'll be fine because you have added dexterity in your Sokto form. The Krynos
Okay.
form would be difficult to hold a weapon.
You still have Dex plus, or you have more dexterity in Krynos than you do in Sokto.
But are your hands more paw-like or are they more hand-like?
No, they're hand-like.
Are they?
They're no
There's some-
different. They're no different than a werewolves in that sense.
Yeah, basically.
They're more
I-
cat-like.
I mean, like the sheet that I have, like the dude is holding a knife.
Yep. In his
No,
Krynos
you're
form.
right. It's
I would-
a fist weapon. I
use
think like a gun weapon wouldn't work because your fingers are too big, but like using the staff the way she uses it, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
All right,
because
so
I
you
thought,
can go on Krynos and hold that weapon or even the mid form.
okay. So, alternatively, I also could just like take out my claws as just additional, because I have the cat claws. It says difficulty 6, no will.
You can do the partial transform.
Well, it's literally just my claws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the claws can come out. So that's up to you. So
Let's start.
what do
Let's
you wanna
start with
do?
that. To have additional.
So you've got,
So
you're still holding your weapon though, right? Your weapon's in your hand. You
yeah,
just have claws on top of that. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
So that I
Joe,
can, if somebody's nearby, I can slash or whatever too.
does Katamara's change at all?
No,
Okay, human
I
form.
just
Do you pull
I
your axe
just
out? Or?
take my axe out and let it thump to the ground.
All right.
So for my cat claws, it says difficulty 6, no will. So I need to roll for it then, or
No,
no? Okay.
no. If you're, what form are you in?
I was in human, but I
Are
have
you going to your
something
Krynos
that
form?
it's one of my gifts is cat's claws
No,
that
so
I
you're
can
still
just
you're
put
still
my
human.
claws
Oh,
out.
you may need to roll for that, but I don't know. I'd have to look that up. Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
Well, yeah,
Just
you do have to roll. If you're
writing
gonna
it down, I put
be-
difficulty 6, but I don't need to use will.
No, yeah, it's just so you're just rolling difficulty 6, and I think it's
How many?
What do we roll to transform?
Well, that depends. Typically it's going to be against. I have to look it up, but I believe it's going to be one of them is your primal urge, or you can spend a rage point to shift automatically.
So it's primal urge and the no, it's not area. That's going to the veil. It's your primal urge, and then you roll your primal urge. Depending upon successes, that's how long it takes to transform.
Okay, so you still could, even if it takes a longer time.
Correct.
Okay. But that's just for her with that. Do you know with my
The cat's claw is the same thing. It's primal urge, and then so the difficulty is 6. Number of successes is how fast it goes.
Like just primal urge? Or do you
No,
pair an
it's always a pair of two, like primal urge and something else. But I haven't had a chance to look that up. I'm trying to look up cat's claws.
I think it's stamina. Hold on.
On 80. That's 90.
I should have put the book on my Christmas list. That's what I did last year when I got my D&D books.
Lights.
There we go. Okay.
I know somebody posted a link in chat before, but I'm just not finding it.
So where are you finding your cat's claws? Is it listed as a gift?
It's a gift, yeah.
Okay.
I have Rhino's Favor, Skin of Jade, and Cat's Claws.
Here we go. Hamid gift. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be the difficulty of the transformation is a 6. So but it's partial transformation. That's listed in the Werewolf 20th anniversary book on page 286.
So it's what would I use then?
I'm looking that up.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's funny that this is like the main concept of the game. We don't know how to do it.
Right, I know we don't know how to do it.
The first time we've done it as a group, so that's.
Well, it's been a
I
long time
haven't.
since I've actually done anything shifter related, purely shifter related, I should say. So it's not like something that really had to come up. Page.
For anyone watching, we're all fairly new to werewolves, so we don't really know what we're doing.
We're excited about this, learning how we're doing this. Meanwhile, if you're an expert, you're probably just in the background going,
It's stamina and primal urge, and then the difficulty is whatever form it is you're trying to shift into.
There it is, stamina primal.
Oh, I see. Oh. Okay, well, I guess in
Or
that
you
case,
can spend a rage point and it does automatically.
Because Krynos is easier. Krynos. You said stamina and primal urge?
Yes.
And if I'd known that, I might have bumped those up a little higher.
We've got experience to spend.
Oh, but
Well, to be fair,
but I rolled 4 successes, so I'll just take it.
Well, there you go. But I did warn when we were making the characters, Primal Urge is something important to shifters.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, see, go fig. The one thing, you tune me out too much. Gah. And you're like, yeah.
You know me.
Just in case, does the same rule apply about rerolls when it comes to this?
No.
Because I have determined under stamina.
Yeah,
No,
no,
you don't-
no
you don't
rerolls.
specify.
Rerolls like that would not happen here.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and go to Krynos instead of stopping at Soak 2.
Okay. And you're spinning rage point, or that was your roll? Okay.
That was just my roll.
Boink.
And I have 2 successes for my cat's claws.
Your cat's claws are coming out slower than she's changing, and there's a whole time frame on it, and I just cannot find it. With 4 successes, I'm going to say it's almost instantaneous. Like boom, you change. With 2 successes, it's probably going to take a couple minutes to change.
Well, they have target successes for the forms that you're trying to go into. So transforming from one shape to another requires 1 success for each form your character goes through in the process. So in this case, going from Hamid to Krynos, for example, takes 2 successes. 1 for Glabro, 1 for Krynos. While going from full human to full wolf takes 4.
All right. So we both change. We're out. Claws are out. We got a Krynos cat. We got a Krynos bear, and both standing there. And we have an attractive female slapping hippie on the ground, and we have and we got a big guy with an axe, all facing north. So
I'll mention, since we haven't really talked about, I'm a black leopard.
So she's a black leopard, Krynos black leopard. All right.
I am me.
We discussed that before.
Crow comes circling back down and lands right in front of Jen. Transforms. It's Kagami, of course. She's kind of covering herself because she's not sure who's watching, and she's just like, she goes, something's coming this way. It's north from there. It's not knocking down trees, but it's running into trees and it's making trees shake. I can't really see the ground. So that means it's not over 10 feet tall, because I can see up to 10 foot of the canopy. I can see down to like where almost 10 feet towards the ground, but I can't see the ground except in certain spots.
I'm going to sense worm again with her saying that.
Right. Difficulty is 5.
1. Oh
well. You do sense worm, and it is north of you.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and shift.
Okay, you going full Krynos?
So yeah.
All right. So full on Minotaur form over here. You guys have never seen anything like this before. Anybody say anything or like
12 feet of Minotaur.
12-foot Minotaur.
Montana's just gonna look up like impressive.
I'm kind of like looking at him, but I'm more focused on the fact that there's something coming at us soon.
Yami's like, okay, I think you guys got it. And she goes back into Crow and she flies straight, almost straight up. She's like not even dealing with the nice little circles to get out. She's getting as fast as she can out of this little circle at this point to get up to the closest tree. If you watch her, she's going about 16 feet up. She's not trying to hide herself. She's just trying to be. I mean, if you're watching her, she's hidden from anybody that's from like casual eyes, but so no one could glance up there and see her, but you watched her land. So the battle's coming closer. You still can't see anything. Remember, you can only see about 15 feet back into the tree line before it starts getting dark.
Can we
the-
hear?
what's that?
Can we hear where it's?
You can actually definitely hear it not without having to roll. It's coming closer. It's about probably 1,000 feet out at this point. It's still, you can't hear it, but it's closer, because before it was around just under a mile. So you're coming out to about a fifth of a mile at this point. So it's definitely getting closer.
Can we tell? Is it coming like straight for us?
Oh, no. It's not. It's something is battling something else
Oh,
1,000 feet out from you.
okay.
William turns around, full bear form, and just looks at all of you, but he focuses back on Kadamaras, and he's just like, I go! And he just hauls ass forward back north through the forest, like any sapling that's in his way, he's knocking down. He's just just galloping into the forest.
Wait, is he going towards it or away?
He's going towards it, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess I'll go follow it, but not with the eagerness that he is, because I want to be a little more circumspect.
So the cairn again, 20 feet wide. You're going across. I mean, are you running? Are you just kind of jogging, or like?
Yeah,
Like,
I guess I'll jog.
because he's hauling ass. So if he's hauling ass and you're just jogging, he's going at least twice your speed at this point, you know.
I think I could probably find him.
Oh yeah, that's not going to be a problem. All right, so
I'll pursue. I'll give pursuit.
okay, so Williams is far ahead. You're jogging out. Katamara's jogging out, or what are we doing?
No, I'm pursuing him. I'm not going to jog. I'm going to chase after him.
Okay, so you quickly overtake Yeva. So like the Minotaur is, when you run, do you run on like all fours like a bull, or do you run like a human would run?
I'm not carrying my axe. No,
Okay, you're carrying your axe, so you're running
Mhm.
like a human running. Okay.
Yep.
Those horns get in the way of those trees.
He's got to turn his head as he goes.
Nope. The trees bow to me.
There you go. Soak 2 damage. Roll your stamina, Jerome. You just bashed into a larger tree.
Okay. Hold on one second.
So Jen and Montana, the 3 of them have just taken off.
Oops.
Out of
You've got unconscious Sean on the ground, and Kagami's up in the tree line.
out of character, how strong are my webs? If I were to make a couple like
So I got 3. Wow.
trampolines, like horizontal trampolines to bounce anybody off, would that work?
Oh god, I don't know. We have all these different systems to work with.
If I jump into Pithis?
If
Yeah,
you
I
jump into Pithis, your webs are a lot stronger.
Yay, she's gonna be pooping webs.
Strong,
So
very
if my
durable webs.
sorry, what was that?
Okay, so you can make very strong, very durable webs. They have the same tensile as steel cables, but they're more flexible.
Nice.
Okay, so I would like to transform into my Pithis form, and being that this cairn is something we want to protect, I'm going to start to navigate and create a series of webs to surround the cairns so that nothing can potentially, like, I'm going to start with the area where I hear the things coming from first, but so that we can have some sort of like protection.
But so
And
now, but William, Yeva, and Kagami have already gone north past that. So you're going to block where they just went through?
yes, if we're trying to protect this particular area where we're at now, then absolutely I'm going to protect what we're needing to protect, what we're fighting against.
All right. Jen, you were not told of anything like this. This is
What?
giant spider. This is like Shelob from Lord of the Rings. I mean, just and as Jerome put down, she's pooping out webs at this point.
Yep. Very strong, tensile webs.
Sure.
They
I'm
have
not
strength-
familiar
they
with
have
this at
strength
all.
9. The webs have strength 9, and they have 4 health levels before they can even start to break.
Nice.
I mean, I'm gonna be kind of freaked out by this. However, like they said, I know we need to protect this area. If I see that she's blocking that off, we've got it. What the other one? I forgot his name. Still passed out or
Yeah,
whatever.
John's still out.
Okay, so I want to protect him. I want to protect this. So I'm gonna be freaked out, but I'm just gonna roll with it and hang out here, figuring I gotta stay and protect these people. This dude that's passed out.
Okay, ravens and crows can mimic human speech to a point. They're not like they're almost like parrots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So above you in the tree line where Kagami's at, you just hear fuck. What the fuck am I looking at? So fuck. That's all you hear up in the tree line up there. This is interesting. All right, so we're good. So William is hauling ass. Kanemaras passes by Yeva because Yeva's jogging at this point. So Yeva, do you pick up speed or you continue to jog or what are you doing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you glance back to
No.
see how far in that you've gone or
No.
okay? Because you see spider webs.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
No,
a good
I'll
idea.
leave that surprise for after.
Let's go back, guys. What the hell are we touching here?
Unless it's making weird noises, then I probably wouldn't pay attention.
Well, it's like
No, I'm just gonna keep. I think I've passed that by now.
I'm actually like. So yeah, she's just I'm looking. I can't find it again, but there is a. You need to spend blood points to make it. So you're going to need a feed after this.
Oh, my brain was like blood points. We don't have those, and then I remembered she might be different.
Technically, we do. We just don't spend them.
You can't find the damn thing. It's like there's an actual.
You're gonna need to bookmark all of this stuff.
I remember reading it. That's the whole thing, and it's like.
What are you looking for?
Okay, how much she can how much per blood point she can spend?
Oh, her max blood point expenditure?
No. Like
How much?
how many feet per blood point can she spend?
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's not infinite. She has to spend a blood point for X amount of feet. So she's not making a solid wall. She's literally making a web a trampoline kind of thing just to block.
Okay, hang on one second. The webs are on 61 webs. And she's in Pithis?
Yes, she's going to pit this form.
Let's see. 1 blood point to create a web large enough to block an industrial-sized doorway, to fill a small closet, or ensnare a large human, or Krynos if Guru.
Or like you could close off an alleyway. So yeah, so that'd be 1 blood point to close off an alleyway. So so imagine an alleyway, and that's 1 blood point. So how wide are you trying to make this? Like 2 alleyways wide, 3 alleyways wide?
Well, how wide is the area that we're in, like, trying to protect for the Kieran, though?
The Karen is a 20-foot oval is what you're in.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, and if it's something that's like very audibly coming towards us from a certain direction, I'm just gonna go and try and block that foremost direction with and I'll spend 1 blood point.
All right. An alleyway is probably about what, 10 feet wide?
Yeah, I'd say like
I'd imagine.
15 to 17 feet or something like, or yeah, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
Keep in mind, if you go to crawlerling form, it doesn't cost you any blood to do the same thing.
But in crawlerling form, they're just regular spider webs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ordinary spider web. Never mind.
So
So if you just want, if you want to decorate the Karen in, Halloween attire, go ahead.
I mean, I
if you wanna
could,
have
but
webs everywhere, you can go crawlerling, but no.
doesn't
So
sound productive.
So you spend 1 blood point, you got about a 10-foot, block between trees to go through. All right. Going forward, let me get what I got. Let me move some people around. You are not there. You are not there. And you are not there. Oh, yep. And you are not there. All right. He went forward. About 15 feet in front of you, Jerome.
Mhm.
It's about how far William going the speed that he's going. He's still 15 feet in front of you.
Okay.
You don't see what he's coming towards, but at some point he like almost doubles speed, like he's doing like a dash. He like doubles his speed and he launches into battle. So he disappears from your view, going deeper in the forest north.
Okay.
Do you increase your speed? You go the same, or what do we do?
I'm already sprinting, so
Okay.
I can't go any faster.
All right. And then, yeah, but you said you started sprinting as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say that Catamaris is about 15 feet in front of you. So he's like you can see him moving through, and you're definitely, you can follow along where he's at.
clearing a path for me.
Yeah, he's knocking down some trees every now and then, but he's soaking the damage or whatever the heck he bumps into. Like trees are falling, or they're bumping sideways as he's forced through.
Like in a china shop of trees.
Literally. And occasionally, I mean, he'll take damage, but he soaks the damage. So it's like, but he doesn't, Catamaris doesn't even pause. He just keeps going forward. Every time he hits something that looks like should have hurt him, he soaks that damage. Actually, let's see where we're at this point. Soak 2, Catamaris.
Okay. I got 3 again.
All right.
Nice.
Again, he just keeps falling forward.
No matter how the wind howls, the mountain shall not bow to it.
Nice. All right. You get further in the clearing. I'm going to describe it once, and basically you all see the same thing as you'll see it to various degrees as you come forward. Does that make sense? Kanamars, you come through, you see William. In front of William, there are 4 of those deranged mutant deer things. There's also 4 Krynos werewolves there as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh shoot!
So you got, sorry, three Krynos werewolves, 4 Banes, and William. And they are in full on. They're all the guys' creatures are attacking the Banes. The werewolves are not doing anything to William. They're fighting with him, not against him. So when you get into the area where the fight is happening, that's what you see. 3 werewolves, 4 Banes, and William. You are close enough that you can jump in the attack.
What I want to do at this point is, rather than have everybody keep going toe to toe with them like they were before, I'm going to angle my trajectory at this point and aim for their side, and I'm going to gore the shit out of them with the intention of pinning one to the ground to make him prone.
What's difficult is they're full on mixed in with the Guru. You have no easy shot to get through and gore.
Well, Guru need to get out of the way.
Do you say something? I mean, you're just.
I'm coming down. I'm knocking trees down.
All right.
My gait should be saying enough.
So you're leaning forward. You're going into gore mode at this point in time.
One of them. I can't get all 3.
Oh no! Well, there's 4. There's 4 of them and 3 werewolves.
Or 4 of them, or whatever.
So Yeva, you see him lean forward, and he's going into attack mode, leaning forward with his horns to attack something. Like running forward with the trees was one thing, but now he's literally leaning forward. It looks like he's going to attack something right now. Jerome, what I want you to roll for me is Dex melee, difficulty 8.
Okay.
Depending upon successes or what we hit.
Oh, oops. 8. I'll spend a will for auto success.
All right.
And you said difficulty 8?
Yeah.
So I came away with 2. Had a 1, unfortunately.
Okay, so we didn't get a botch. We do have successes, so we don't hit a werewolf. And you actually you get a called shot, so it's coming off the side. What are we doing for damage on your horns?
All right. That is.
I'm sure it's strength plus horns.
Well, yeah, strength. I need to look my horns back up. So that's not the right one. There we are. Okay, so all of these and then horns. Thought I had it written down, but I guess not. Doot. Where did they go? +2. So there we go. All right. 6 points of damage.
Nice.
And that is
Alright.
aggravated damage.
Nice.
Aggravated damage from your horns.
Yes.
Cool.
What are you rolling? What's your total dice pull on that?
I have, when I'm in my Krynos form, I have, let's see, 9, and then 2 for the horns.
Oh, geez, 11 altogether. That's awesome. Okay. Let me do some rolls here. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the werewolf on the one next to you does just a crazy strike on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. Third one takes a hit. And they've all been in battle already, so I get 2 more attacks. I got one more werewolf and William. 1, 2, okay. William saw the gore that you did on the guy, and he's like, he's clawing at the same mark that you just did on that same guy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all 4 of these things are in bad shape. They attack back. They attack the 3 werewolves, and they attack William, and that's their turn. That brings me to Yeva. Yeva, you come into the circle, or not the circle, the area, and you see 4 Bane spirits, these mutant deer things. They've just attacked William and 3 of the Krynos vampires.
Werewolf.
No. Werewolves. But you see that you don't have time to actually get into the fray, though. So, well, no, you're coming at the tail end of this. I'll say that you're, yeah.
What I
werewolves attack back. So the werewolves attack. So
would like to do is to jump up into a tree so I can see the fight better. So
Okay.
I tell where I would be most useful. Or like figure out like if the Guru are actually fighting with us or against us or what.
All right. So I'm going to give you a lower difficulty to hit on your next turn because you have a better vantage point.
Sweet.
All right. So that brings us back to Katamaris.
Well, back to me?
Yep.
All right. So now when I hit him with the gore, and the intention was to knock him down, was I able to get this guy down to the ground?
There's too many. They're too close together. You
Okay.
knocked him into another.
Knocked him into
one.
another. Okay. Then I am then going to spend 4 rage for a total of 5 attacks.
Okay.
And it's axe. Since I'm up close and personal at this point, I'm just going to gut this bastard.
So there's one near you that William has just hit. So you hit him. There was 3 other attacks, and then William hit him.
That's fine. I'm at this point. I'm just gonna focus on the one we're already on at this point. I don't want to split my attacks with any. I want to make sure I can fell one at least to even the odds for everything here.
All right. What's the difficulty of your axe? Is it a 6 or a 7?
It is a 7.
All right. So there's no added difficulty. But now you're just swinging.
Yep,
So
just swinging. All
Go
right,
for it.
so melee 3, dex 01. Okay, first one. Hang on one second. Give myself a little notepad here so I don't confuse everything. Okay, so first one is 1, 2, 3, and 3 total successes. And the first one. Two, 3, 4. 4 on the second. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2 10s. Ugh. 6. I rerolled my 2 10s, both came up 1s. Yay.
Oh,
I mean, 6 successes is great anyways, but that would have been so much cooler.
oh yeah.
Not as good. 1, 2, 2. And last one, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, damn it. No, shoot. Hold on a second, dropped a die.
Okay, while he's fighting there, I'm gonna go back to Montana and Stacy while he's rolling here. You hear the battle going on. You can hear they're yelling and it's a thumping, and you can hear it. It's probably about 500 feet away at this point, but it's not coming any closer now.
Okay, and then 5 hits on the 5th attack.
All right.
So how many struck, and then I can roll for damage.
Give me numbers again. Sorry, it was 5.
So the first attack had 3 successes.
That hits.
Okay, second attack had 4.
That hits.
Third attack had 6.
That hits.
Fourth attack had 2.
Fourth attack misses.
Okay. Oops. And last one had 5.
It hits.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. So I've got
Now
4.
on the third attack, I just rolled 3 1s for a dodge. So it botched on its dodge. So I'm going to give you double damage on your third attack.
Oh. God. Ow. Okay. So do you want me rolling all those dice or just multiplying what I get times 2?
Just multiply by 2. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to pull a lot more dice. So
And I'm rolling 22 dice now.
5, that's 9. And then my axe is 4 more. I do need to get 1 more die. Shit. Okay. Here we go. First attack. That hit anyways. Damn it. A whole 2. These are aggravated damage, but all that die and I got 2.
You're not choking anything, but yeah.
Now I'm starting to roll a bunch of 1s. That sucks. Okay, so second attack. Ooh, there's a 10. There's 2 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6, 7. Roll 2 10s. 8. So 8 damage on the second one.
Okay.
Here comes the Double damage one. Watch me get like almost nothing. There's another one. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have 2 10s to reroll, so that's 6. 7, so 14.
Okay.
And then the last one, which is the last hit. Damn it. That out and shit, take that out. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. So Yeva up top, looking down, you see him go berserker like whirlwind barrage over here. He's just chop, chop, like he's just spinning that axe back forth.
It's like
It's
one of the
like-
tornado blade moves that I've seen in video games.
Yes, tornado of death here. And it's like, and when
Weapon
he's
X
hitting into this
barrage.
thing, he's taking chunks of flesh off of it. Like he'll swing in and like the whole hindquarter just flies off, and like he comes back in again, and from the section that he did, like he just removed like a good third of the stomach area, just flies off the other direction. Chunk by chunk. It amazingly, after all the damage that you did, it's still standing. It turns and looks at you and like almost as it appears as if it's gonna like huffed up and do something, but it like huffs up and just falls apart and like into a liquefied mess. It like
Ugh.
before they turn into smoke, but this is like a chunky, gooey, and then after it splats to the ground, then it starts to vaporize at that point.
Are there
But
any left, or did he get them all?
no.
No, that was
You
just
only
one.
got one.
That was just one.
Yeah, that was just one.
But like it was chop bang, bang. It's like it had one health level of damage left after you did your whole barrage on it. But when you did over half damage of its health, there was no way. There's no surviving that. It's so you would like you did all what did you do? Like 28 levels of damage, I think. 26 levels of damage is what you just did. So all right. The Gru are kind of like they don't acknowledge what you just did.
They suddenly all become Tim Allen for a moment.
All right, we got a good hit on that guy. Good hit on that guy. All right. One is coming at you, Jerome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes to hit.
Okay. 4. And then 4 successes.
So you hit. All right. Soak 5.
Well, that's aggravated damage, so no, I cannot. No one can soak that damage unless you have special gifts.
All right. So take 5. Where does that put you at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts me at mauled.
Can you spend rage to heal aggravated or no?
You can, yeah.
Okay. All right. That's our first guy. Ooh, shit. Second guy, like, removes part of the Gru's face next to you.
Ouch.
third one takes a good chunk out of his whole bicep area. William comes in, attacks twice on the guy that just hit you, and hits him both times. Doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 10 damage with the 2 hits. All right, that puts us to you, Miss Yeva.
Okay, so where do we stand now?
Oh wait, I
All right.
can't. We can actually try and soak that. It just can't be regenerated without special gifts.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead and continue. I'll see if I can absorb some of that. How much was it? You said 5, right? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So what you just saw Catamaris annihilate one of them. It liquefied and then turned to smoke. There were 3 left at that point. They attacked 2 of the Guru, and just like one Guru is missing half his face. Another Guru, biceps kind of gone. William came in and did a lot of damage to the guy that just damaged Katamara.
Okay. So I soaked 3.
yeah,
I still have 2.
Okay. So 3 bad guys left. One's really hurt.
I'm gonna take a flying leap from the tree and go claws out at that one.
One
The one that's damaged the most.
Go for it.
But I don't know what to roll.
It is dexterity and melee.
Melee?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be? It wouldn't be brawl.
You can use brawl and melee's weapons. You're right.
Okay. Oh, and I have to add Krynos stuff to it. Okay.
Yep, that's where the fun dice pools come in.
Okay. 5, 7. Wow, and I had 3 1s in there. So that is a 0 success. Actually, okay, so I got 2 successes and 3 1s. So is
a
that,
fail.
Is that
It's not a botch. Yeah, it's just a fail.
Wow.
You only botch it in this version if you have no
successes.
successes, right?
I'm gonna switch out my dice. This is not cool.
All right.
You gotta go analog. No, digital. Sorry, you're analog.
Yep. That's what Missy did. Missy went digital.
All right. So that brings us to the end of that round of combat. What we hear, Montana and Jen, in that 500-foot mark out there, it's raging hard. You hear like just this horrific yell, like just animalistic, that a creature, and then it just ceases to yell. It's cut off. That brings us back to Catamaris, top of the round. Unless you guys want to react to that or say something about that.
No, at this point, if I'm done making my preemptive web to keep whatever's out there from rolling inside, I'm gonna take a position like slightly outside the web, maybe a few tens of yards, and just take a look and be aware and kind of hide out.
So it's only 20 feet wide. So like if you did, 10 yards is going to be in the tree line. Is that where you want to be, like in the tree line?
Yeah, just so as long as I can keep a distance in between the cairn and the action, as long as I'm like somewhat in between, yes.
Are you
But
going
hidden.
up into the trees, or are you staying on the ground?
No, I would prefer to be up in the trees, but not too high, maybe like 6 to 10 feet, like something where I could pop down and still be effective, rather than possibly pop down and hurt myself.
All right. You were going up towards Kagami. She freaks and flies to the east side of the cairn. So it's like, fuck.
Fuck!
Whoa! And so she flies right past you, Jen. You're like, I don't know. It's like, so you got this Pithos spider behind you, 6 feet off the ground, and you got a terrified Corax
What is
16
is
feet off the ground.
I don't
What's
know what
that?
stage that is. Is that the Crino stage or is it the full spider stage?
That's Chrono Stage, yeah. So she's full on one huge ass spider.
Okay.
All right, top of the round, Catamaras, where are you?
Have I regained any rage at this point from fighting?
How many do you get back per round?
How do you regain rage?
It depends on what's going on. Like whatever makes you angry.
So I would say,
and-
yeah, you know what? You get two rage back because of the hit when he came in and got you. So you regain 2 rage from that strike on you.
Okay. Then how many are still up at this point?
There only one's been taken out. There's still 3 left.
Useless werewolves. I want to take a quick assessment to see if I can spot one that has more obvious damage, like that's been worked over a little bit more than the others have.
The one you just hit. The one that you just attacked, and that also William attacked. He's.
I thought that
you
one was
know,
dead.
You killed one.
Right. I haven't had a chance to
have to-
attack another one yet, have I? I don't think so.
Oh, William attacked the second one. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
The one that William attacked.
Okay.
He's less than half health. I mean, he looks.
He looks in bad shape then, or
Yeah.
worse than the others. Okay, well then that is where my attention's going to go. I'm going to turn my focus of my axe. I'm going to spend 1 rage point at this point for 2 attacks.
All right.
Oops. Okay, so plus 3. Oh, that's right. And my 1 for my Crinoswarm. There's a 10. 1, 2, 3. That away. Fucking 1. 4. 5 total on the first hit.
Yep, you got him. He only had 4.
Okay. And the next one. Nothing. Oh well. So I got 1 hit.
All right. Do your damage.
No failure, but no. Alright, so I need all of these, but that 1 die. How many do I got? So 2, 6, 8, 10. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I got some more 10s and some more 1s. Fuckers. Damn it. Ooh. Maybe we'll pull that out still. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1. So there's 3, 4, 3 10s. Give me something. So 5. Okay. That would have been nice if I didn't have those 1s.
All right. He is hurting. Guru are changing battle tactics. They were going 1-on-1, but it looks like they're all trying to attack the same one to see if that does any better. First guy hits. He attacked the same guy you just attacked. Second guy kills him.
Cool.
He actually, when he like gets in and he like bites onto his neck, And he's twisting, he's like ripping the neck.
Mhm.
And when the head like cocks to the side that shows that he's dead, it like liquefies into his mouth, and the guru is now like vomiting, what went into his mouth, and then it vaporizes at that point. And the third guru attacks
That's right.
number 3. 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was like Strider and Alistair the other night.
Oh my gosh.
They were rough housing.
All right. We have 2 left. They're going after the 2 guru. Actually, the 3 guru, sorry. Oh, ouch. All right. They both attacked twice by goring and going forward. The guy that had half his face taken off in that last attack,
Mhm.
they come in and he finishes the job and like literally bites the rest of his face off, and kills that guru. I mean, he's on the ground. He's just not moving. The last one comes in and hits another one of the guru. William comes in and he's doing a claw move at this point.
Mhm.
All right. Brittany, there's one that is very healthy. He's right next to you. And there's another one that is further to your right that William just attacked that looks like it can fight, but it's almost dead at the same time. So you got a very healthy one and a very, very injured one.
Okay, I'll take the healthy one. Because once they finish that one off, they'll probably back me up. Am I still in the tree, or did I fall out of the tree?
So you jumped out of the tree.
Okay. I mean, we didn't cover the results of my.
No,
On-
you
So
no,
okay,
you jumped out, but you just missed them. You landed between
battle
them.
rolled
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. So you land, you're like at the edge of the battle. You're like, how the hell did I do that? And so now that you're looking back in the battle, that's when like you've got this big healthy guy right next to you, and then further into the circle of battle is that one that's really injured.
I'm
You
gonna
killed
try
that
and
shrubbery. Like when you just dropped, you just murdered that little bush.
okay, so I'm gonna go for this guy's throat.
Okay. Okay, so it's a called shot, so it's difficulty 8.
Okay. I mean, we'll try it.
I'll
And
give you double damage if you hit it though.
oh, okay. Dang it, only 1 success.
All right, let's see if you can get. He doesn't dodge it.
Okay, so how do I do damage?
Damage is strength plus your clawing, right?
Throw teeth.
Okay, let's take a pause. I want you to roll intelligence difficulty 6.
Or what is that? Is that like bad?
Well, that's intelligence difficulty 6.
Would she
Just
add a
straight
cult?
intelligence?
You can add a cult to that.
No, that doesn't help.
Any successes?
3.
Okay, you just saw the guru bite one and immediately start vomiting.
Oh. Okay, we'll do the claws instead.
Okay.
I forgot these are not normal prey.
Yeah.
Okay, so strength and what?
Strength and what are your claws?
What are my? I don't know.
You'll want to write those down in your sheet.
I don't have claws on my sheet.
No, you can find a spot for them though. And in fact, I think there's a spot for it on the back where you have, or at least there may be
For
on
combat?
one. Yeah. For combat, but also like on your forms too. You see how you have the 5 forms on the back of your sheet? There should be a small box underneath there that you can fill in like a little, doodads like your bite or claw, which per form. You can put that in there if you want.
I wrote down a few attacks, but claws was not one of them.
That's
Wait!
okay.
Oh! Just kidding. I see it.
So claw strength plus 2. So that's your normal strength plus your Crino strength.
What is divided by A?
What?
Oh, A is aggravated. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's not divided by it. Just means it's aggravated damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
divided by aggravation.
It's
Damn
like,
you, damage.
Okay, just kidding. Claws, Dex plus brawl, difficulty 6, damage strength plus 2.
Yes.
Yep.
So add
So
all your
remember,
strength, not just
your
your
normal
strength, but
strength
your
plus
Chrono
your
strength
Crino.
too.
Oh yeah, Crino strength. Oh, ooh.
Do you see why shifters are so murderous? You get lots of fun dice pools.
Okay, so I add these numbers.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's 23 plus 16 plus 2. Let's see, 23.
Wait a second. What's 23?
You roll.
No. That was 4 of my dice. Was 23. I just can't. Okay.
How'd
hold
you
on.
get 23 off of 4 dice? Remember, it's still successes, just like anything else.
No, it's successes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that's why I asked if I add the numbers.
Oh, no. We're saying add the die pool. Add the
Okay,
die pool together.
successes then. Okay, 5.
5 successes?
I'd
All
rather
right.
have 3.
3 successes.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't?
Wait, but so you have 3 successes.
No,
right?
that was my damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So damage is strength plus 2, right? But
Right.
and then I rolled for strength, but that's not. Do I add the numbers from
No,
that?
No. Okay. How do you roll for damage in Vampire? You remember how to roll for damage in Vampire?
Honestly, I don't
Okay.
remember.
So it's going to be the exact same thing.
What's your original strength?
My dice. So, okay, my original strength is 3.
Okay.
And then
Plus
going into
Rhino,
Crino,
3 more.
Okay.
right? So that's 6.
Yeah.
And then
I rolled
add 2 for your
dice.
claws.
And 2
So
more
yeah.
for your claws, and that's your dice pool.
So 8 dice. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, and now I'm rolling for successes, right?
Yes.
Right. 8 dice, difficulty 8 because I say 8 because it's a called shot.
Not for damage. That's only to hit.
I'm sorry. 3 successes. It's difficulty 6. Sorry,
Yes, it's always difficulty 6 for damage.
5.
5 successes. And we said it was double damage because it was a called shot on the neck. So you've just ripped out his neck. So you get 10 damage on his neck. But it's still
All
alive because
aggravated.
these things are these zombie-like bane creatures. So like you've
Sorry,
got
complicated.
It's okay.
got his attention. He's looking at you now. And he does like this. It's like a mutant lion roar kind of thing. It's just like and that's what you girls hear in your part of the forest.
With his non-throat.
Yeah. So you hear this weird guttural, non-throaty growl yell thing. It's just bizarre. Jen, Montana, do we react to y'all or?
I mean, I'm facing wherever I hear noise.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm trying to
You're in
make
protection
sure I
mode.
have a fighting distance, but I'm also in protecting my little passed out friend here that I just met.
No,
So Yeah.
All right. So Katamura is top of the
I-
line.
I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna say, now that I can see that she is with Sean, I'm gonna like shoot webs and swing like tree to tree to like closer to where I hear the action, just to keep an eye on things. Not necessarily in inserting myself, but just keeping an eye on things.
So, okay, I'm going to say that the webs you're shooting are like Spider-Man kind of thing. They're strong, but they're not going to last like that tensile strength steel. Does that make sense? So you don't
Yeah,
have to, you don't have to spend blood points to do it, but you're also, all you're doing is just making it so you can go tree to tree, right?
right. There's no other intention other than to just carry myself.
All right. How fast can we go in a minute? About 35 feet?
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Okay. So we'll
I
say
didn't
about,
see anything on that.
we'll say about 4 minutes you can get to the battle here. Okay. So Katamura,
Okay.
we have 4 more rounds before she gets here.
Okay.
So
How many we have left?
there are 2 left. One is almost dead and one is half dead.
Hmm.
The almost dead one is William is facing off, N2 Guru, and the half dead one is just Yev with against the half dead one.
I'm going to focus on that one.
Okay.
And
Oh, you get 1 rage back too.
okay, yay. Then since I'm going to ensure that I don't put myself in a frenzy, then I'm going to go ahead and spin that rage again, so I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Tell me about this frenzy thing.
Frenzy is almost like vampire frenzy. You just go into Berserker Barrage. You don't want to do
Like,
that.
when are you in danger of doing that?
When you go over your willpower,
When your rage exceeds your willpower?
or if you're supernaturally forced to it.
So can you have more rage than your dots?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Technically, I mean, it's not something you'd be able to spend per se. If you got it all the way up to 10, like your willpower 10, you're probably never going to frenzy unless you fail a spectacular willpower roll.
Can you have more rage than your dots of rage?
Yeah, you can get pissed off in battle and get rage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just because you have a 10 rage on your willpower sheet, that one's going to fluctuate. Like mine is fluctuating because I'm spending it. But if you just keep letting it boil over, you can go into a frenzy.
So by spending rage, you're blowing off some steam.
Okay. So if I haven't been spending rage, I may still be generating rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're definitely going to get rage this coming round.
Yeah,
After
typically, if you're getting hit, that's a good indicator you're probably going to get rage. If you're getting provoked of some
Okay.
kind, it's making you mad, that's probably going to get you rage. Things like that.
Okay.
Attacking. I'm just going. I'm going to. So she ripped this guy's throat out. I'm not going to call shot. I'm just going to try and deal out more mass trauma. I don't want to get tricky with it. So 4.
Your axe, the difficulty 7, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you difficulty 6 because about the way this thing is acting right now. It's not acting in a thinking matter, so I'll give you difficulty 6.
Alrighty. 3 to hit on the first one.
It hits.
Okay. 3 to hit on the second one.
It hits.
Okay. And then I roll damage. Oh. Over here. No ones. That's good. A lot of blah, though. Oh, no, it's better than I thought. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 10. 7 on the first one.
Oh, okay.
I'm finally out of my ones drought. Get that out of the way. Okay. And I got 110, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
All right. This thing is almost dead. Guru 1 attacks the almost dead one. Does 2 strikes. Guru 2 does 2 strikes. And they kill number 3. Boom. Number 4 is all that's left. Last person to attack it was Jerome Calamaris, but I'm going to give him a 50-50 shot. Odd, he goes for Yeva. Even, he goes for Calamaris.
Okay.
All right. Yeva, you gain a rage. He's going after you. Roll your dex dodge, Yeva. I have 5 successes.
Where's dodge? Oh, athletics?
Sure.
I don't think dodge is on the sheet. Oh, plus my other dex.
Yeah, both your Krynos dex.
Five.
You dodge. All right. And he misses on attack number 2. And that brings us to William. William, because his target was just taken out, he is now going after the guy that just went after you. Hits. Hits. And does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing is almost dead. It's turning to leave. It's starting to sprint away. It lets out. It's making this loud noise. Not a yell of pain, but like almost like a calling noise, like "Roar!" Like almost help kind of thing. So you guys hear that back in the cairn? It's not a yell of pain. It's a yell of calling for help.
Help, help, I'm being repressed.
See the oppression in the system. All right, Montana, Jen, do you guys do anything, or you're just kind of on alert?
I'm just on alert. I'm still swinging towards the action.
Okay, you're a lot closer. You can see exactly where they are. They're less than 30 feet in front of you, but because of the tree line, you can't actually see anything. Catamaris, this brings us to you. He is sprinting away from you.
I don't think I went.
Oh, did I miss you? Oh, I did.
Yeah.
No.
She got a rage,
Yeah,
You got a
but
rage.
she just angrily stared at him. Just, Urgh.
I'm gonna spend that rage
Okay.
and run after him. Wait, that means that I get two actions, right?
You get, yeah, you
Well,
get spend a rage,
how
you
much
get
rage do
attack.
you want to spend?
Well, if I just spend the one rage,
You get 2
The
You
one-
attacks.
get 2 attacks.
okay. I'm gonna run after it and attack it.
Yeah, you can easily catch up because this is still on the same turn. So it's turning to sprint. It gets body movement, but it's less than 7 feet from you. You can lunge at this thing and get on.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Wait, does the running after it count as an action or
No, it's close. It's a free action. It's so close.
okay? Then I'm gonna attack it. So I claws again. Dex plus brawl. 5, 7. Dang ones. No successes on that one.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
And I do the other action just the same, right? Like right now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
7.
Nice.
Nice.
Do some damage. He only dodged with 2, so
Okay. Okay, so then we said strength +2, so
so
3,
strength plus 2.
6, 7, 8. 5.
All right. So he was running away. Your initial reaction was to leap and jump on his back, but you landed right next to him. And so, but he's right next to you. So you're going to reach in with your claw and just claw out his throat at that point because that's just right there. So you come in, you claw out his throat. He's got 2 health levels of damage. You do 5. You tear off his head. It's just, I mean, it's like ripped and the head goes flying backwards. You're both moving forward. The head flies to the left, and the goo spatter all goes to the left. But you do get quite a bit of goop on the left side of your body.
Is it like acidic or anything?
Well, no, it's not acidic. It smells horrible. And then when it like disintegrates and does a puff of smoke, it like you smell like sulfur. Like it's all over your fur. It's all that. And so it's sticky like Vaseline. It's got that gel-like feel to it. And you've got the same thing on you, Jerome and William. You've all got like everywhere you've hit them, it's this gel, gross smell. It's gone. The 2 guru are facing the 2 of you like. Actually, they both face you, Katamars. They're just facing you like, what are you? They're not. Their hackles are up, but they're not growling.
So I once again let my axe thump to the ground.
And you're gonna stand at your full height.
Yep, and just stand up. I mean, Gru are pretty impressive when they're in the Kratos form. They go 7, 8 feet tall.
Right.
You know,
But you're 12 feet
and
tall.
I'm 12 feet tall. And I'm going to bring the full breadth of my chest up, and just kind of look down at them, and then say, "Collect your fallen."
They look at each other. They're both Krynos form. They're just kind of like, and they look at you, Yeva. They're like, and then they look over at William. They just look like confused dogs. Like, oh, they just got this, this look on their face, like, what the hell is going on? And then Montana, you're going through the trees, flying through the tree line. In front of you, you see a pair of Krynos werewolves facing off against your 3 friends.
I mean, friends is a stretch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna observe, and I'm gonna hang out in the treetop because I'm gonna wait for my my opportunity. I mean, I'd prefer that the people I know win. However, I will just say friends is a stretch.
Yeah, and they also don't even know what you are at this point, so that to just jump out of the trees would be weird. So,
That would make it weird.
Katamars, you're more battle oriented.
Mm-hmm.
You know something's behind you in the tree line. You just know things back there. Yeva, you haven't detected it yet. William kind of like steps forward and goes into like Galabro form, and he's just like, "Do you need help collecting your fallen?" Like it's the way he says it is like a directive, like he's telling them,
Mm-hmm.
like, do you need help collecting your fallen? They look at each other, One goes into full-on Hamid form, and he's just standing there naked, long old hair, grizzly beard. He's Native American, and he's looking at the three of you, and he's like, "What brings you to the cairn?"
I'm just going to look to William at this point. You're up.
William goes into Hamid form and just says, "You know of my cairn?" And the second, the one that's still in Krynos form, actually starts to growl when he says "my cairn." And the first one that's Hamid form turns to him and says, "Calm yourself. He knows that all cairns belong to Gaia. It's his cairn because he keeps for it." And the other guy is just still growling, hackles up, and everything.
Okay, I'm going to intimidate him. I'm going to lean real close and look him right in the eye and sniff, and then tell him, I shit bigger than you.
All right. Roll
Now since I'm in my Kronos form, I'm just going to let my strength do the talking at that point. So I'm going to do strength and intimidation.
all right. Yeah, but how do you react to this? You're still in your were form.
Yeah, I first of all, I'm not super talkative like this, but I don't know what the politics are here. I don't know who the cairn belongs to, and I don't love werewolves, so I'm just gonna kind of watch. I might like show if they start getting more aggressive or like getting closer, then I'm gonna show my teeth. But mostly, I'm just gonna watch.
So you're basically,
I'm
I'm
not
just
back
here
down.
unless anybody threatens me.
5 successes.
Pretty much.
Okay. Montana, you are about 15 feet up, about 10 feet back. You can clearly hear this whole conversation. You 5 successes. The guy, like, his tail was up and hackles are all there. His hackles are still up, but the tail's not sticking up anymore. The tail's like, it's not between his legs, but it's definitely not an attack form. It's more like it's move. So
He's flaccid,
but
as you say.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, but the tail hasn't come forward to protect the genitals, but it's definitely lower. Like I'm not attacking, so he's not as threatening as he was.
Okay.
The one that's in Hamid form, the one that died is in wolf form. The one that died, he's not. So he's
Lupus
converted into
man, doing the things a lupus can.
Yep. So it's a dead wolf on the ground at this point. Oh shit, hold on. I need to get his name. Bad. He says, pick up Tyan. He turns to William and says, may we bring Tyan to the cairn? William looks at you, Katamars.
I looked right back at him. I already deferred to you.
He says, follow us.
Although I'm keeping my eye on Mr. Angsty the whole time.
Okay, so William turns, starts to lead. Montana, he's heading directly for you. But I mean, again, you're 15 feet up, but he's coming towards your tree.
I'll take the tail.
The tail. Okay, so then it goes werewolf in human form, Krynos werewolf carrying dead wolf, then you and Katamaris. So who's doing the very end, Katamaris or Yeva?
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. So that's our line. And Montana, they're all coming towards you. What do? You just kind of like stay still?
I can see them at this point in the terrain or the procession that they're coming in, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna start swinging back the other way because I'm assuming I can make it back to the cairn faster than these guys since I have the advantage and I have the advantage of like swinging treetop.
And as soon as you do that, you start swinging away. You realize the sun's coming up and it's starting to light up the trees and everything.
Okay, I'm while I'm like swinging, I want to use like my vision to be able, or my 360 vision to be able to see if there's anything that I need to be aware of. But otherwise, my primary objective is just to get back to the Karen and to Jen and to let her know that these people are coming in.
Yeah, you can quickly get back. So like Jen, you see her, she flies through and then lands in the center of the cairn near you. What do you do? Because you can't talk in this form.
You can't talk in this form.
No, she can't.
So
Montana, you land
Oh,
right next.
sorry. No, I would transform back into uh my human form where I can communicate what I saw and that hey, they're on their way.
Do you start getting
Something's
dressed? Because
happening.
your clothes are right there on the ground.
No, no way.
Woohoo!
Okay.
I'm going to like this group.
There's no reason for that.
So you're back in human form. You're just kind of chilling naked. Jen, you've got your big old weapon in your hand. You're like, what the fuck? What do I battle at this point?
right.
And then Kagami comes a little bit out of the tree line and like caws at you to get your attention.
Wait, Kagami tried to get my attention. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
Kagami's up in the tree line trying to get your attention. She like, you can see her. She's looking right at you, but she's kind of like
Okay.
looking at you, and she tilts her head like, what do I do? You call her down.
Yeah.
Okay, so she comes down. She lands on her clothes, and she's like, "How far away are they?"
I'm looking back at Montana because you're the one that said.
So she asked Montana. She's like, "How far away are they? How long till they get here?"
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and communicate what I saw. I think it was it 15 yards? Or how
But you
far
no, you
away?
were going pretty quick because they're walking to come here, and you
Okay.
you quickly got back as fast as you can. So they're going to be here in about 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll communicate that to her.
She's like, "All right." So she picks up her clothes and runs into the tree line.
And I'm gonna point at the webs and be like, "Can they get in?"
I mean, they can if they bounce into this at an extreme rate of speed, maybe they can get in, but unless they're playing ping pong against it, I think we're okay right now. The problem is if they go around.
Wait. So I thought our people were coming back. There's others that are. I'm guess I missed that. So like, do I still need to be alert? Are we going to battle or
It doesn't seem like it's a battle. I think they're collecting their dead.
okay?
I'm not sure about what's happening here, but it doesn't seem like there's a fight going on any longer.
So I'm gonna remain watching over Sean. Um, maybe slightly more relaxed, but I'm still at the ready because I'm not quite sure what's happening still.
Sean is snoring now.
So I want to stay alert. So I might kind of like nudge him with my foot. Like, is he gonna wake up now?
So you're nudging him with your foot.
Yeah. Like kind of pushing like on his hip.
He's like, "No, leave me alone." And he like puts his hands under his head and he's like, "Ah."
Okay. Giving up. I'm not gonna try harder. I'm gonna keep watching. See what they're
Your
coming back.
webs, I know they're super strong, but are they sticky like a web too?
I haven't seen anything regarding their like texture as to whether or not they would be sticky. I've only seen the strength.
Got the hiccups?
Yeah, it doesn't say they're sticky, so I'm gonna assume they're not sticky. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's good with me. I would assume that they're the, I guess, texture of silk where it's not necessarily sticky, but if you touch it, it gets stuck on you.
Okay. So you guys are approaching your William's just walking at this point. He's in human form. He's got his pants on and he's walking forward. Um, he's not attempting conversation with the guru behind him at all. The guru aren't attempting conversation. And then Yeva and Kanamaros, you're behind all of them. Are you talking to each other or are you just walking?
I'm not talking. I'm still in Krynos.
You're in Krynos and you're both in Krynos then, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So you're walking
I have
along.
every reason to remain in Krynos with these guys.
You come up to the webs and William's like, he turns around like totally confused. He looks back at you guys back there and then he calls through the web and he's just like, Sean, is everything all right? Sean,
I'm gonna say worm, like question mark.
he's like, I don't know.
Do I detect worm?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Weaver. And I'm just going to start pushing trees aside so they can get to the other side of it.
Can I hear them talking?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just, when I hear him like punching through stuff, I was gonna say something, but I'm like, no, okay, whatever.
All right, so you get to the tree line, and the web is spun between the trees. So what are you doing?
I'm just going to go around it.
Okay, that works. So you walk up to the web, and it's like, fuck this, and so you're like, where's the edge of this? And you start walking along.
Just make enough of a perimeter around to one side or something.
It only goes 5 feet over, and you realize that it does end.
Yeah, okay, that's not a problem. Yeah. Just enough so that everybody can walk around it.
Right. So you walk around, and it's easy to get around at this point.
I'm gonna stop and examine it, maybe smell it, touch it, see what it is like.
Smack it, flip it, rub it down.
Spider web, just not sticky, and it's just immensely strong.
I kind of want to climb it, but also
it only goes up about 12 feet. It's
kind of don't want to be
by 12 feet high.
Made that.
You don't
like
want to hit the spider made
my animal brain is like, I don't want to meet what made this, and so I'm just gonna walk around it after a minute.
Yeah, you just got done fighting mutant deer. That's probably a wise choice.
Yeah. It's probably about 1 or 2 feet deep, and then 10 feet wide and 12 feet tall, so it's not this, it's not meant to entangle, it's just meant to block, if you were to go into it, you'd be all fricked up, but like what you guys did is like, what the fuck, and you went around. So inside the cairn, you see Krynos Catamaris come walking in. Behind him is William. You see a man walk in, and then you see a Krynos guru carrying a wolf. And then after that, Yeba comes walking in Krynos form. All of them have got these Vaseline smears of goo on them.
I'm just looking at them puzzled, and I'm just gonna say what happened. Like point at the goo.
Battle.
Banes. And I'm gonna stop and kind of try and like clean myself off.
William sees you doing that and kind of laughs. You can like, it's like he reverts back to he was Hamid form. He's just like, no, bathe in the Karen pool, and he goes into the Karen pool and starts to clean himself with the water in the Karen pool.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm gonna follow him and jump in and probably come out Hamid again.
And the Karen pool is only it's only 5 feet wide. Actually, it's about a 5 foot circle, this little pool. It's not that big.
Okay.
So you can only get like 2 people.
I'm not
in the
doing
center.
anything. I'm staring down the lupines that are here.
All right. The Hamid
I don't know why
lupine-
everybody went R&R all of a sudden, when we've got wolves in the cairn at this point.
The Hamid lupine looks very at ease inside this cairn. The Krynos one, his hackles are still up. Jen, you know this dude is battle ready to snap any moment. You've seen people like this that like for the smallest excuse, he is going to just rage on and just start fighting right now. And you all notice, by the way, Montana is standing there naked.
At this point, Montana is just she's at this point she's very just cold with the whole situation, and she's just gonna since everybody has arrived back, and regardless that we have a few others, she's just gonna go ahead and saunter over to her clothes and like pick them up and like make sure to dust them off and like slowly get dressed while this is happening.
Kagami comes out and she leans against a tree. She's looking at everybody. She takes her notebook out and starts to sketch.
Okay, how long does it take to clean up? Does it like dissolve instantly in the pool?
Not instantly, but it is dissolving. It's almost foaming off your body.
So how long would it take to get clean?
Probably about 5-10 minutes.
Um,
So you got a 5-10 minute between our Minotaur and Krynos werewolf over here.
and they're just gonna stand there and stare at each other?
Yeah, they're like, I mean, Jen, what are you doing? You see again, you see the two of them ready to attack each other.
I'm monitoring the situation. I mean, I know this guy more, but not that well.
Barely more, but that's also a Krynos werewolf, though.
Right.
The
so
hall
I'm kinda
monitor
like,
of Gaia.
Okay, if
what
they're
is
all
happening?
if they're all gonna just stand guard, then I'll try and hurry it up and then jump out in Hamid form, and I'll go approach the guru plural and just say, would you care to explain? Are you folks local?
The Hamid one just says, we are within the region. We have not been to this lost cairn ever. We have heard of it. Gaia called us here, and it seems as though some other force called the worm here. William's coming out of the pool at this point, and he splashes a big old splash of water that just gets Sean soaked again.
Finally wake him up.
Sean sticks up and he's like, huh? Dude, there are nicer ways to wake somebody up, man. They're just, wow, there are a lot of people here. All right. So, I don't know what, I know you. He's pointing at Katamaris. And I know you got me wet, you little bastard, you. Hey, he points over at Ikigami. You're Korax, just like me. That's really cool. We're gonna talk later. Kagami just shakes her head like, nuh-uh. So And he goes, okay, all right, you're new, and you're new, and you're Guru, and wait a second. And he's like backing up back towards the pool again, and he's like, William, and William's behind him. William, there's Guru here. Like, and one of them's dead, man. That's a dead puppy. Wow. What'd you do, Catamaris? Did he do something, William? What are all these girls doing here, man? It was just dudes before. Now we got all these women here. Hey, you smell nice. I'm gonna stop talking because everybody's looking at me weird again. Welcome to the Karen and stuff. Don't bite me, please. Okay, I think I took care of it. I'm gonna go stand next to my Kenyan over here. Hey, girl, what are you drawing, man? And he just wanders over there.
I'm gonna turn and look back at between the guru and William, who seems to be the person in charge here, and I'm gonna say, were we expecting Guru here?
No, Guru have not been here in over 100 years. The Hamid Guru says this was a lost cairn. This cairn was taken back by Gaia when the he looks at his body. It's Native American. He looks over at like he looks at those of you that look more white, and he's like, we call them worm walkers. When white man came to this area and killed many of our kind, the Uktena had to hide. We are no longer a tribe of many. We are a tribe of few. For many of us were hunted and killed.
And that is my expression.
You just kind of chortle and like,
yep.
And he's just like, why do you laugh?
Why because your kind finally turned on one another.
This is not about Gaia or Guru politics. It wasn't. When white men came to this land, white men brought many promises, and there was many things. He turns to the one that's next to him. He's now growling, just full on out growling. And he just says to him, you are bringing dishonor to our tribe. Set our fallen member down and revert to Hamid form. And he looks at him like, Rrr. And he's just like, you bring no honor to our tribe today. The honor was in the battle. What you do now is erasing that honor. Do I need to sing this at a Galliard song of how your honor and lack of honor equals to balance of nothing? And the second one just kind of shakes his head, reverts back to Hamid form. And he's like, he's half Native American. Like he's just got like, his skin tone is not the skin tone of a full-on Native American.
He's like, mixed. Yep.
Yeah, he's definitely mixed. And he's just like, I apologize. I am here for the good of Gaia.
As are we all.
You all were unexpected. We expected to fight Bane. We did not expect assistance.
And had we not intervened, we would be previewing 3 corpses.
The first one turns to you and says, I am Mitena. I will not give you his name for his disproportionate honor balance needs to be one way or the other before his name is revealed. I thank you for your assistance today. I truly believe that Gaia brought you here to help us.
To help you.
To help with this cairn. He looks around the cairn and he's like, this cairn has been tended for recently. Have you tended this cairn?
Yes.
William and the edge over there just says, "We've blessed it, buddy." Sorry, nice drawing. And William's like, "We have cleared the cairn. We have destroyed the bane that were here. I destroyed the next round of bane after the moon path was established. And the bane that, from what I gather, that attacked you must have been called with the reestablishment of the cairn and the awakening of the cairn stone and the awakening of our cairn pool."
Wait, so you fought several rounds of these since clearing the cairn?
Katamaros and I cleared the first round before clearing the cairn itself. When we came to the abandoned cairn, the bane that were here attacked us. When he left all those hours ago to retrieve you, I fought two large banes, one after the other. Barely surviving, barely rehealing between attacks.
So is this going to keep happening?
I know not.
Because I don't really understand how this works, but it doesn't seem feasible for us all to just stay here and fight them. That's not what I thought this mission was about.
I've used the restroom real back. Go, okay, I'll be right back.
Yep. It is not.
Please.
Well, he's doing that. Didn't we still have our ratkin?
Nope.
What
Oh,
happened to him?
I don't believe so. I think he turned
I
around.
thought
Didn't
we
he?
did. I thought he came
Yeah.
with the one
He
came
was, yeah, he was
Right.
he was not going
At
to
the last minute.
and then he changed his mind and he came with.
Was it Luciano?
Lucky Luciano.
It was yes.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't take great notes.
Yeah, because Francis was the
Oh my
other
God.
one that was kind of
Yeah.
the one in charge.
I did not take
Right, he was the
notes.
boss.
Oh, of course I didn't take any notes last week. I was out of town. I was like, I didn't take any notes. I have nothing. Usually I at
Slacker.
least put the date in there.
What is that going to do for a note? We played on this date. I don't remember anything that happened, but we played
No,
on
I mean
this
like
date.
I would start it with the date and then I'd have the notes in there.
Gotcha.
But then like I have nothing in this document from
Well,
last week.
since we're waiting on Todd real quick,
It wasn't there.
why don't we do XP for the month? And we force
Yeah,
Missy
sure.
to roll because it's Missy's birthday month.
Someone else roll.
Oh,
30.
Missy!
I rolled horribly last time. I'm not doing it.
All right.
What do I roll?
You roll 1d4 plus 1,
Okay.
and then 1d6 plus 1.
Okay, hold on. A D4 and a D6.
Yep.
I heard somebody ask a very interesting question about a ratkin. Ask it again.
Didn't we have
Hey, didn't
with
we
us?
have a ratkin with us?
So going backwards, going through on one side when you were about to go through the silver and everybody was walking one at a time through and everything. he was with you on one side. Francis was with you, and everybody walked through. He actually used his jacket to tie it together, if you remember.
Yeah. Wait, was it Francis or was it Luciano?
No, it was Francis. Luciano was his boss.
Oh, I
That's the
wrote
other
that
way
down.
around. Okay.
So Francis was with you. You all walked through. You all saw William, and that's the last time you saw Francis when you all walked through and you saw Krynos
Bill?
Williams standing there.
Oh,
Okay. Whoops. Well, not like I would have noticed. I mean, I didn't know the guy.
while they're talking here, I would like to. Oh dang, I'm not super great with smell. I would like to try and pick up his scent and figure out if I can track him.
Sure. Difficulty 6.
By the way, before we go too far away from it, I got 7 for XP.
Yay!
Total.
Somebody let's let Rachel know. I'll put it in the chat.
That gives us 38 XP total so far.
We gotta spend this.
Yes.
7.
Yep, 7. So we have 38 total.
Okay, roll your perception alertness, unless there's something else you want to use with it.
No, that works.
And then that's your specialty with smell, isn't it?
No, my specialty is hearing and sight.
Okay.
So maybe I should just use sight. I'm gonna like try and.
If you use sight, it's difficulty 4.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, nothing.
Really?
I got 3 1s.
Ugh.
Bummer.
Anybody else want to try it?
What
I don't know the
what
guy,
can I roll
so.
for it? You said perception alertness.
Yeah, perception alertness.
Okay, and I have noise for my proficiency there.
All right, noise, and I'll give you difficulty 5.
Yeah, we didn't notice because we were immediately confronted with the possibility of Banes. So
Death and dismemberment.
I got
4
4.
successes?
Yeah.
Okay. So remember before I told you that the whole forest was quiet all around you and everything?
Mm-hmm.
4 successes. To the west, to your left, you hear small movement over there.
Okay. I'm making sure. Well, I'm like, okay, he's up now, so I'm gonna say, I think I heard something, and I'm gonna start walking that way.
Okay. So Jen's walking away from the group, walking over there. The Gru are in front of you guys. Jen and Sean are in the background sketching over here. Montana's fully dressed now. You get up to the tree line and you hear like rustling and everything, and then you hear yeah, is it like safe to come out now?
Yes, yes, it is.
So
And I'm just shaking my head. Really?
yeah, that hot chick was the ugliest spider I've ever seen. Like huge.
Huge.
What the fuck was that? I just yo and then your other friend, your other friend, she's a bird. That's cool, and then the new guy's a bull, a minotaur, man. That's like right out of that movie, Minotaur. It was some crazy. So you guys see her talking to somebody over on the edge of the forest over there. you don't see who she's talking to. Whoever she's talking to is far enough back intentionally in the dark.
Jen, everything okay?
Found Francis.
Oh, is he okay?
Oh shit.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, the perimeter is established. There's nothing going on. I was checking the west and east and south. There ain't jack out there. Yeah, you guys got the north. I took care of the rest of it. It's good. Nothing out there to fear. And he's not even
Montana's
wearing a jacket. He's like,
Montana's just like kind of adjusting herself, and like she's like placing things in slots where they go in the dress. And she's like, thanks for that perimeter check.
oh yeah. Miss Montana, you got it. He's totally treating you different now, by the way. It's like,
She's just gonna look at him and give him
it's like, okay. So, and he like walking towards the center of the circle, and he backs up a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, my eyes did not just lead me. We've got werewolves joining the group now. Okay. Um, I- shit. Miss Montana, hey, come here." He's like walking to
what?
her. He's like, come here.
Are Wait, you're not afraid that I might bite or crawl up your arm?
Oh, shut up. I don't want to talk about that. So, so are the dogs coming with us? Because we don't, like Ratkin and Guru don't get along. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't know. They were really shitty to our kind, man.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on yet, but I'm sure we'll figure out that before we go anywhere else at this point. So just maybe let's both take a back seat because I'm not into this whole thing.
Politics.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that Catamantis guy, he's really scaring the shit out of that one. I think that one puppy pissed himself. Watch, look at him over there. I think he's gonna. So,
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting sight. I'm very excited to see how this plays out.
yeah, I'm playing a different game of cock and balls over there. So let's go see what's
Mm,
going on. I want to see how's
yeah, mine makes me
Yeva doing?
money.
Is Yeva okay with all this? Like she ran out before, like you ran out and stuff.
I didn't exactly run out, but we haven't had much time for conversation since everything's happened. How have
Well,
you
you
been
were
holding up?
you Tarzan.
What are you up to?
It's like I would know. I was perimeter check. I was
I'm Yeah, we've all got our jobs, right?
yeah. I wanted a gun, but they wouldn't let me bring my piece. You remember? I got my knife, but the hell am I going to do with a knife here? It's just anyway. Let's walk up. They're looking at us now. So hey, I'm Frankie. I've met you and you and you and you. You were sleepy by when I walked in, like hello, boop, and you fell over on the ground. Winnie the Pooh, you're a big guy, Yogi. I say, Frankie, nice to meet you. Who are the puppy friends? They're puppy pals. And they both turn and look at him like they got to look at them like they just like, who the hell is this guy? Just like, um, and they're like, we are Ukatena. I am Mitena. This is my companion. They both turn back like confused. They look at William and they're like, we need to talk. The lady has the right of it of what is the next step to defend this cairn. If we are welcome to help you defend, if we shall bring other Guru here, or should we just leave? Um, let us sit. Um, let us, if we can, we would like to bury our brethren, and then we can have a moot and speak here. I think we are safe for the time being, since the waves are not continuing to come. Is this acceptable to all?
Yes. For me.
I guess.
So William says, I accept these terms. And he turns back to you, Katamararis, and he's like, and for you, do you accept?
I hope they step out of line.
Matana just says, it was good to battle with you. I do not want to battle against you.
Wise.
Thank you. Thank you for helping end the battle. We will bury our brethren now. So he speaks to the guy that was in Krynos. The guy that was in Krynos picks him up, kind of puts him in a fireman's carry now, because now he's in Hobbit form. It's harder to carry him. So he puts him in a fireman's carry. And they go back to the north end of the cairn where the spider web is. They kind of stand in front of the spider web, just kind of inspecting the spider web for a little bit. And they walk around to the other side of the spider web. So they're like just outside the cairn, but right in front of that spider web on the opposite side. So that's where they've chosen to bury their fallen one, right there. So with that, let's leave it there till the 28th. If everybody wants to play on that day, I am totally up for it. But we can continue in chat to see if anybody has anything that comes up. Because, like as Jerome pointed out, the holidays are here and it's always hard. So,
Cool.
I had a good time. Hope you guys did too.
Got to murder
Yeah.
things.
I learned about fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to be the disgusting character.
What did you do? I was pooping.
I was pooping my spread.
I was pooping webs.
I'm still naked, but at least I'm clean.
Yes, you are. Oh yeah, and I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
Francis would have been gawking at you. You know, like.
Not like he hasn't seen that before.
So monsieur, but not on you. He hasn't. It's like nice to see you now. I see you're doing well. You're healthy. So
He's a
But
gentleman.
I mean, he saw me in my other form earlier, so which I think he was probably a little less excited about.
yeah. So he saw one turn into a cat, and he's like, cat and rat doesn't mix. Okay, well at least I got Montana over here. Holy shit! What did I get myself into over here?
Oh snap!
He's gonna be like, well, Jen's not that old. She's not that young either. And I always got the Gummy girl. He's just gonna kind of go through the ranks. It's like, and there's people at the new place we're going to as well.
Cool.
Alrighty. So then, game again on the 28th. Same bat time, same bat channel. And for those of you who watch on the rebroadcast, either like from Twitch or on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoy. And then we are out. Bye.
Goodbye, buddy.
Don't forget Mass Effect Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And Mass Effect is coming Wednesday.
Oh yeah, I have to watch that because I have to find out what I did.
Yes. This is true. All right, we'll go ahead and sign off.
We had a good time, Todd.
We didn't
did.
kill you.
Oh, I'm good. That's not good to hear.
I mean,
Not
it